goodness, look at the response in the last two games. Playing as well as they did against Vanderbilt. Anyone can say that's Vanderbilt. No, Vandy's got a great run game. They're difficult to prepare for.
How in the world, Clemson? 2 minutes 40. 2 minutes 40 left to go. Drops back. Nobody's on anybody to get nice defensive play. Oh, that's not pass interference, dude. Get out of here. You got 15 of those earlier already. What? Oh, my goodness. Boo. Terrible, another terrible ref call for Clemson. This is embarrassing. Let's see. Let me see if I'm wrong here. No, that looks like he was going for the ball to me because he hit the ball. Let's see. Does he hit the ball? Hey, he hits the ball. This is the softness I was talking about. That was not a good call. That was a terrible call. He wasn't going to catch that ball anyway. What's up, Husker Gray? And if you did catch it, but you're going to score 17 points in the next 2 minutes? No, not the way y'all played all night. You missed 18 field goals tonight. Embarrassing. And I'm no Tennessee fan. I'm no Clemson fan either, but you're supposed to be the number 17 team in the country, and this is the best you can do. This is embarrassing. Tennessee's without their starting quarterback, without their two best receivers. It is terrible. So there is. What's up, Boston? This is going well, buddy. Clemson got clapped. Yeah, they did. Yeah, well, of course you're gonna hear him. You're gonna hear him talking about. That's what I would do if I was him. So Klubnik's a good quarterback. I mean, he's taking some shots tonight. He took one right there. Boom. I really think that Tennessee out physical Clemson tonight. I really do. Every time you turn around, I mean, you see a Clemson player getting up off the ground where some Tennessee players tattooed him. I mean, it's hit a thumbs up, guys. Appreciate it. So here we go. 2 minutes 16. You got to start taking some shots, man. Last pass was good. There's a shot. Picked off. Oh! Almost picked off. Ooh, disaster. That would have been disastrous. Definitely would have caused the kick in the plans. I'm going to say it right now. Some announcers are almost as bad. Almost as bad as Gary Danielson. You may be listening to one of those guys right now. Yeah.
With his young quarterback, he's going to be just fine. I look forward to watching him in 2023 and beyond.
We'll be just fine, my man. Look at that soft O-line, though. Boom! They're putting the licks on, man. He's going to mess around and throw another interception. He threw a terrible interception he threw earlier. There was no reason to throw that ball. Of course, there was also no reason to run all the way back to the 10-yard line, but he did that anyway. So why not throw an interception after that? I mean, Klubnik is very, very elusive. He's very fast. He's got a strong arm. I think he's trying to put this game on his shoulders right here, and it's going to bite him. I think he's going to make a mistake here in just a minute. Ooh, nice move. It's a little too late. You got to be moving down the field faster than this. You only scored 14 points all game. You got to score 17 in the next minute, 50 seconds, and you're dragging your feet. If it's the first time here, hit like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We'll do college videos, college football videos all season long. I live stream some of the games, all of the Georgia games, at least the halftime reactions and into the game reactions. So here we go. Pow, pow. Look at this, man. There's the interception I was telling you about. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There you go. There you go. Told you. Called it. Trying to do too much. A lot of people have Ohio State winning this game in a close one, but with how deep Georgia is. I just don't think Ohio State can hang. I don't think Ohio State's going to hang with them at all.
And that'll put this game away.
I think C.J. Stroud's overhyped. I really do. When it comes to yardage, he's 16th in the country. When it comes to accuracy percentage, he's like 24th or 25th in the country. Georgia's beat 5 or 6 of the quarterbacks that have a higher completion percentage than he does. They beat 3 or 4 quarterbacks that have more yards than he does. I think Georgia's offensive line is better than their defensive line. I think Georgia's defensive line is better than their offensive line. I think Georgia's linebackers are better. I think Georgia's running backs are better. I think Georgia's quarterback is better. I think Georgia's cornerbacks are better. I think Georgia has as good of wide receivers as they do. Now, they may have a slight edge, but with the completion percentage Georgia's putting up, I would argue to say that we complete more passes, so we must have better wide receivers. I don't get mad about it. Minute 42. Yeah, this is the biggest game they've played in. It's good to see the Tennessee win an Orange Bowl. Hats off to BVD. Apparently his stream got blocked, but go check him out. Big Vol Daddy. He's going to be super excited. I'm sure he's watching this game. This is how I know that the game is all screwed up, because if Ohio State and Clemson play, if Ohio State and Michigan played tomorrow, Michigan would be favored by more than 6.5 points. I guarantee it. If Georgia played Michigan tomorrow, Georgia would probably be favored by 6.5 or 7. So somehow Georgia's playing Ohio State and we're only favored by 6 or 7 makes no sense. Makes no sense.
Brett,
What?
I will never not see that guy as Bobby,
Who?
the coach. To
Oh
Tennessee.
yeah. Damn it, Bobby. Let him go and get a touchdown. Take that victory formation there, Bobby. Good job. Damn, Bobby. Good job. Good job, Bobby. What's all the hype all about? Congratulations, Tennessee. Hats off to you guys. One more knee here. Alt Tadaric. Clemson's out of timeout, so they can't stop the clock anyway. They had, I don't know, I think Clemson had, was it like 100 snaps in this game? Most ever in an Orange Bowl. And I mean, it wasn't even close. Clock's going to run out. Gatorade bath, boy. With the orange Gatorade. Oh, look at all them happy fans. Of course, you can't tell which you which. They're all wearing orange, so. I really thought that Clemson should have came out with purple uniforms. I thought that would have been much more interesting. It's too much orange out there. It hurts my eyes, really. Yeah, I don't like that color. Congratulations on the win. You guys earned it. You deserved it. But, yeah, orange is a terrible color in that. So, good game, though. It's fun to watch. I will say that Tennessee looked very physical. They looked put together. I think Clemson took this game for granted. It just really looked like a dominant performance by Tennessee. I think Milton came out and showed that he's got a lot of weapons and a lot of skill. I think Klubnik did the same. I think both of these quarterbacks are going to be just fine in the future. So Clemson's got issues on both sides of the ball. That offensive line is absolutely terrible. Tennessee couldn't stop a runny nose up the middle. Shipley was running all over him. I think he was 95% of their offense. And the crazy thing is that they ran that offense, and I think that was their game plan, was to just run the ball. What's up, Jay? But it didn't do them any good. It done them no good. I don't know how many yards they had. They probably had 500 or so, but they just couldn't get it done. I'm hearing music coming from somewhere. I don't know where it's coming from. Is it coming from my phone? Why is there music coming from my phone?
My phone has been turning on.
In the background. I don't even have Pandora on my phone, but it's playing music in the background. Can you guys hear the music? What's up, traveling fools? Hit the thumbs up, guys. So much orange, it was like watching a garbage worker convention. Speaking of garbage workers, how about the offensive line coach for Clemson? Man, just is the music loud for real? Are you guys messing with me? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm hearing. Let me see if I can fix it. Why is that coming from my phone? Hold on, guys. I may lose you. I think I got it fixed. I don't know what that was. Sounds like the Adams family. That was crazy. Queso dip, please. Tacos for two. We had tacos tonight. It was great. Sorry, guys. I don't know why my phone did that, but I think I got it fixed. Did I get it fixed? Did I get it fixed? Fixed. Perfect. Okay. Okay. The Austin Powers. Apparently, I come with my own uninitiated intro and theme music now. That's weird. I'm disappointed in Clemson. I'm happy to see Tennessee's getting their program turned around. It's going to be fun watching Milton get better. I was very impressed with that young man's arm. The picture's not crooked. My phone's just unlevel. See, if I level the phone, it's straight. But if it bothers you because you're OCD, I'm going to leave it like that. So, of me, of course, I have one leg shorter than the other one, so I got a gangster lean anyway. But Clemson came out there, looked totally unprepared, multiple mistakes, bad coaching decisions, up one side, down the other, missing field goals like they'd never seen a field goal before, couldn't kick a straight ball. I think he made one field goal all night out of what should have been 8 or 9 attempts. I think he made 2 field goals. And then Tennessee at the end kicks a field goal just to show him how to do it. I was like, wow, this is terrible. This is terrible. If Dabo Swinney continues to put on performances like that against a top 6 team, he is never going to win another national championship. It's not going to happen. He will get absolutely clobbered by anybody. And I don't want to hear people jumping down in the comments saying, "No, he was playing with that such and such. Well, this guy was hurting." Listen, there's over 100 players on that team. There ain't. And you got all the recruits in the whole United States to pick from. And you can't put 100 good players on a team? Unacceptable. Dabo Swinney is supposed to be an excellent coach, but it looks like he definitely needed a little more work than what he had on the field. So I was not impressed with the coaching. Jay, the portal out. What's he saying? Yeah, he was running a pretty far ways back, and there was no reason to. Absolutely no reason to run that far back. He should have threw that ball away. But he's young. I'm sure they'll get that ironed out. I mean, that's a great learning experience. That was a big bowl game for both of those young guys. They're good. And I mean, it was great football. It was football I enjoyed watching. They were running out of college football games, and that was a good game. I know the score wasn't necessarily competitive, but it was certainly fun to watch. Both teams had a lot of emotion invested in that game. They were out there flying around the field, trying to tackle one another, trying to just punch each other in the face every chance they got. The coaches were excited and fired up. The fans were excited and fired up. It was a good football game. Pete always says it means more. What do you mean it means more, Alex? I can tell you right now it means more in the SEC. We've done terrible in the bowl game so far. I think Arkansas won. South Carolina lost. I think didn't Ole Miss lose? I don't care if Pete makes fun of the SEC. That's fine. He can't. I mean, he just got killed by an SEC team. He got absolutely embarrassed. I mean, he ain't the coach or anything, but I mean, he's been kind of irritated with the team for a little while now anyway, so I doubt he's embarrassed. I mean, I doubt he's really mad. He's just kind of like, at this point. But, for Clemson to be so dominant as they were back when Trevor Lawrence was a quarterback. What's up, Bo Hunton? Congratulations, sir. They have really fallen a long way. The team looked unprepared. They didn't look very physical. They looked Pete talked a lot of smack about the SEC considering he lost to South Carolina and the Vols. Yeah. Well, I mean, a program like that, you got to have the 6'3" wide receivers, and you got to have an elite quarterback with an NFL arm. But to be honest, any team with that will do well. Any team with an NFL quarterback and 2 NFL wide receivers should do just fine. They don't have that currently. They might be able to get that out of Club Nick some next year, maybe the year after that, but Miyagi Clan says Clemson seems to have changed their mindset as of late. I agree. Congratulations, King Eclipse. You guys put Clemson to bed. That was a knockout fight. I was very impressed. I think one of the most important things. I think one of the most impressive things I've seen all night was Clemson fights, goes down, gets a touchdown, and then turns around and Tennessee answers. Boom. That turnover that I saw. Turnover on downs, and then Clemson just goes right down the field, and I'm like, Tennessee goes right down the field, and I'm like, wow. They just answered it. I mean, a big pass. It was like a 100-yard pass. It was insane. Might have been a 150-yard pass. I'm not sure. I have to double check. Dogs fan says, hit the like button, guys. Big Dog deserves some credit. I appreciate that, sir. I don't know if I do or not, but I appreciate that. I don't know if I do deserve credit. I appreciate it, though. The Dogs got to get that natty. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm ready for the game. I'm tired of all the waiting and back and forth and all that other good stuff. I'm just ready. I'm ready for the game to be played. I can tell you that I don't think Kirby Smart's really worried about this game. If that was the case, we wouldn't have came out and done yoga on Thursday or whatever it was we done. That was pretty intense. Clemson had more time of possession, more passing yards, more rushing yards, and more total yards. Steve M says, go blue. We ready? We'll see. Brett B says, go Vols. Clemson needs a new offensive philosophy. Everybody has watched us and figured it out. It's not that what you're doing is wrong. It's that you guys need an offensive line. That's one thing. What's up, Steve? The other thing is that you need wide receivers that can catch. That's what you need. And Dogs are going to skull drag the suck nuts up and down the field for 3.5 hours. You know what? I don't think it'll be 3.5 hours. I think it'll be about 3 hours because I think when Georgia gets the ball, they are going to grind that clock. I think they want to hurry up and get out of there and get back to practice and finish getting ready for whomever wins the first game of the night. So, see, the good news about Georgia playing primetime is that they will already know who their opponent is. There's no worry or question about who they're going to play. It's just that's already decided. It's one less thing on the plate. I think Ladd's going to play. I think Ladd's ready. I think I got some friends in the media and some places around where they seen him not practicing, but they saw him during practice, and they said he was all sweaty and looked like he'd been running around practicing. And the way those practices are actually ran, he could have been running around in a jersey that wasn't his normal jersey with a helmet on. You're never going to know who he is. If he doesn't have his number on it, you won't know. I think he's been out there playing. I think you'll see him step out on the field. Tennessee dominated Clemson. It is what it is. Yeah, it is. I mean, they absolutely dominated. What's up, Jay?
Swing New Year's Eve.
Hold on. There we go. That'd help you out. Oh, yeah. Give me a thumbs up if you like the crooked picture. I appreciate that, too. We have too many damn targets. Well, one of the stats I saw about the Georgia OSU matchup is that they talk about how OSU is the best in the country at stopping running backs and tight ends. Well, a lot of question that goes to is, does that happen whenever Georgia is doing that for, when other teams are doing that as a check down, or were they the best at stopping him when that was the modus operandi of the offense? It's hard to say.
He ordered the part for the one that I got.
It's good that Tennessee won, not just because of the SEC, but BVD has had a rough year. I agree with you, man. Honestly, as a Tennessee fan, I think we have potential for the playoffs next year. I do, too. I think it's going to depend a lot on how well Milton can get into the scheme of things and if Josh Heupel can make his offense not so gimmicky. you got to keep in mind that you guys did do a pretty good job of dominating Clemson, but Clemson just kind of looked like hot garbage out there. And so I don't find it likely that you're going to beat a team like Georgia or Michigan, or even an SEC West contender if they have a solid defense. Clemson didn't have a solid defense tonight, at least in my opinion. They made a lot of mistakes. If a team has a good offensive line, you guys are you're not gonna run a quarterback around like you did that guy tonight. So there's some potential there for sure. Absolutely, it could happen, but there's a lot of things that have to be fixed and worked on. Georgia's going to have a big question mark next year because we're going to be running a brand new quarterback as well. So you'll see Cade Klubnik will be new, Milton will be new. We'll probably have Carson Beck as a quarterback next year, so that'll be new. There is so many different new quarterbacks in the SEC next year. Florida will have a brand new quarterback. I mean, it's just I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Alabama's going to have a brand new quarterback. Auburn's probably going to have a brand new quarterback. I don't know if KJ Jefferson stays at Arkansas. I mean, it's going to be a lot of new quarterbacks this year. Carson does have experience, but some of these other quarterbacks got experience too. So it's going to be interesting. We're really going to see what happens. It's going to show you a lot about these coaches and how they progress. So how they can progress these players. But we'll be doing live shows tomorrow, guys. We'll definitely do the halftime, and then we'll do the end of the game for sure. We'll just kind of see how that pans out. Hats off to Tennessee, man. Great job tonight. You guys showed up, played with a lot of enthusiasm, had a great game plan, didn't give up, kept your foot on their neck, absolutely played lights out. So, yeah, it was just a great game to watch. I enjoyed it. Hats off to BVD. Congratulations, sir. You guys earned it. We'll see you guys real soon. Have a great day. God bless. Go Dogs.